Yeah, I'm a pastor. Should I tell you the story behind it? Okay. I was a very judgmental pastor. And I was a very self-centered pastor. So the reason why, before I used to shave my head, skin head. So the reason why I shaved my skin head, because I saw Apostle Solomon, and I checked the research, and I did it, that many people that are up there had skin head because it's more acceptable. All right? And you are supposed to wear a suit because it's more acceptable. So the reason why I was dressing good and I was looking good and everything, like quote unquote, what people classify as good, was because people would accept me. I didn't care whether the acceptance would make them accept Jesus. That was not my business, to glorify the name of the Lord. I like when parents will come and meet me and be like, oh, I like the way they start telling their children, start insulting their children and say, be like him, be like him, be like him. I mean, I was like, yes, be like me, be like me. And the Spirit of the Lord saw it, that this guy, there's self in this thing. This guy, there's self in this thing. And somebody one day saw me one day after I preached a very touching, heart transforming sermon. And the person came to me and said, the words you're saying are true, but you are fake. And it thing touched me. I'm like, yes. But the person approached me, the person said, the words you are preaching are true, but you are fake. I'm like, what? So the person explained it to me, they are fake. That this know you. Why are you shaving your hair? Why are you trying to be like Apostle Solomon? It's good to have a mentor. Why are you trying to what do you actually want? I said, no, me, I cannot. I mean, that thing disturbed me for like a month. I went back to the altar. I went to the altar, literally. I also did, I wear boxers, nothing. I'll go and pray naked on the altar with boxers and singlet. At the middle of the night, I'll be praying, say, God, what is it? And the Holy Spirit sat me down. I say, you are proud. You are not doing any of these things to glorify my name. Because I grew up from a structure of, wearing suit. My father and my mother, taught us how to iron your clothes, look, as in prim and proper, like bespoke dressing, polish your shoes, everything. I like all those kind of, standard dress. I still like them to today. So when you see me dressed like this, it doesn't mean that I'm like, yippee, yeah, I want to have tattoos and, earrings and all those things. It's not that I'm like, oh, I can change it, I can. Somebody told me, like, oh, this thing dressed like this time. I was like, oh, cool. When the person saw me with suits, we were like, what? Oh, yeah, you're like this? I'm like, yeah, I'm like this. Well tailored for that matter. It must be well tailored. All right? But this was the standard that, you may not believe what I'm saying now, but this is the standard that God gave me for my own heart, because the moment people start praising me, it's happened to me when I started having followers too. That's why most times I leave social media, so that praise won't get to me. So the moment people start praising me, all right, I say, oh, I like the way you dress, I like the way this or that. So I just told the Holy Spirit, just like, will you walk with me? I say, when the Holy Spirit asks you a question like that, be careful, and he gave me the pattern in which I should do. So this is not a tactic for a generation.